How can you not recognize a madman when he's right there staring at your face? This guy has driven the world crazy with his very extreme and opposing opinions towards worldview, his industry, and life in general. Of course, we can't overlook how talented he is, boasting 9 albums that has worldwide recognition every time a teaser for a new one comes out. He is currently with the famous Kim Kardashian, and we can't deny how stunning they look together. Welcome back to Rocket Stars, and today we'll talk about some weird and controversial moments of Kanye West, more famously known as Kanye West. But before we dive into that, may we recalibrate your interest into liking this video and subscribing to our channel instead? It definitely won't take a lot of your time, and we promise to score you some tickets to a Kanye West secret gig in the future. We ain't kidding here, we can really get you that. Okay, onto the King's antics. In one of his interviews at TMZ, he candidly told the interviewer that slavery was a choice. There was no taking back on that since the interview was live. Even after talking in length about several things, this particular topic got the attention of all of America. Classic Kanye. He proceeded to exclaim how if something goes on for 400 years, referring to slavery, that probably is a choice. The reporter and interviewer talking to him retorted that he might be speaking from privilege, given that he is a man of power in society and that other people do deal with such threats. Still got Kanye unshaken for a reason.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all?
Next off is Kanye being such a Trump supporter and considering Donald as his Dragon Energy brother. Trump doesn't have many supporters in the hip-hop community, but he sure got the strongest and weirdest one. In a tweet, Kanye declared how people may not be so fond of Trump, but that's not going to stop him from supporting. He then goes on to narrate how Donald is his brother and that he loves everyone. He says he never agrees to everything that people do because people are that independent. Well, Kanye still caught us off guard with that.
Guy out in Hollywood, all these different things, you know, everyone around me tried to pick my candidate for me. And then told me every time I said I like Trump that I couldn't say it out loud or my career would be over. I'd get kicked out the black community because blacks we're supposed to have a monolithic thought. We can only be Democrats and all. So
now this one's very awkward. In a leg of the Yeezus tour back in 2014, he called out the crowd to stand up before he continued performing. At some point, everyone stood up because he still wouldn't budge because he could see 2 people sitting down. He even complained how long the people were taking to stand up, only to find out that he was calling out disabled people. One of them was in a wheelchair and another had a prosthetic leg. Now that's super awkward. Before the whole Taylor Swift fiasco in 2009 was the Justice vs. Simeon fiasco of 2006. In the MTV Europe Music Awards back in 2006, Kanye stormed to the stage when he found out the video for his song Touch the Sky lost to Justice vs. Simeon. He was so disappointed as he grabbed the mic to complain. He was ranting over the fact that it had Pamela Anderson, it cost $1 million, and that he was jumping over canyons.
Now you're gonna have to share. Oh, hell! Oh! Hey, if I don't win, the award show loses credibility. I appreciate it, man. You know, it's nothing against you. I've never seen your video. It's nothing against you. But hell no, man. I love y'all.
Hey, you should have seen the video, man.
Timberland, man.
Okay, Kanye. Lastly, over a telethon for relief victims of Hurricane Katrina, Kanye went super off script. In this one, he put Mike Myers in such an awkward position. Amidst the conversation that lies in the script, he blatantly says over live TV that ex-US President George Bush doesn't care about black people. Well, Kanye himself is a brand known around the world. Not just because he has a lot of antics, but also because we can't deny the fact of how excellent a musician he is. A lot of artists claim him to be an inspiration and a lever to give them courage in their careers. It's different from looking at how tightly knit the hip-hop industry is. For Kanye, he has transcended the genre and entered pop culture status and cult fame. And arguably, he's a pretty divisive name when you place it on the table, but in the end, no one can argue with the fact of how good he is. Everyone is well aware, even K-pop phenomenon BTS. In an interview with People TV, they were asked what music they would like to be played when entering a room. Without a second thought, everyone agreed that it would be the song Power by Mr. West himself. as the boys even went further to do their own impromptu rendition to get the ball rolling. By the way, if you haven't seen our feature on BTS, you may check it out by clicking on the thumbnail over here. I guess that's all the time we have for now. Be sure to click on the bell button so you know when there's a new one we put out just for you. But for the time being, we must say goodbye. Of course, we don't forget promises, and those ticks to Kanye's secret gig are still out there, and you know what to do. Just like and subscribe. Let your friends and family know how fun it is here. Share the love, won't you? This has been Rocket Stars, and we're signing off for now.